The recent fund sell-off in the grains has been a result of economic concerns, the Fed's actions, and now the bank debacle. But are grains now fundamentally too cheap? AgDay's Michelle Rook asked that question in today's Markets Now.
Joining us with market analysis Sean Hackett with Hackett Financial Advisors. And Sean, let's talk about the grain market. We've had quite a sell-off. Are we getting too cheap in that market?
I think we're overreacting to this renewal worries over the grain deal in Russia-Ukraine. The good production out of Brazil and what looks like could be a very good start to the planting season. But remember, we haven't even gotten to the critical point in the Safrinha second crop corn in Brazil, and we haven't even started planting yet. So a lot of unknowns still to come to say that we should be nosediving like this and saying the crop's been made when we haven't even gotten the first acre planted. I feel we're overdoing it.
Yeah, and the funds have liquidated, and obviously wheat started the sell-off, and it's kind of drug everything else down with it, right?
It really has. I mean, the wheat is really getting carried away today and getting to a point where one has to wonder when the reversal is coming, because usually once it does, it can be pretty severe and violent back to the upside.
So what are you telling producers about a spring rally? Will they get a recovery rally to sell into?
I mean, historically, you almost always do get some kind of a recovery rally. We think particularly this year, because it's a transition year from La Nina to El Nino, we tend to have some weather problems during the early part of the growing season that should bring some weather premium back and give those a better opportunity for those producers to sell. The last thing you want to do is to sell into a hole only to find out you've missed an opportunity to sell at a better price later. Selling into a hole is never a really good idea. We would guard against doing that right now.
And how much should they be selling on a spring rally?
Well, I mean, look, depending on your typical production, certainly you would want to get at least half of your crop sold on the new crop, to make sure you got enough done in case that's it for the year.
Yeah, in case we have a production rebound, right?
Correct. It's possible we could have a production rebound. We think could be some problems, but you want to make sure you at least got half your crop sold in case that's it for the year.
All right, thanks for joining us. Sean Hackett with Hackett Financial Advisors. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.